Before I started anything, I just wanted to say thanks to my buddy Retire on Dividends. Go check him out. I'll leave a link in the description. He gave me a shout out the other day. He's been on YouTube for a while. He's a really good buddy of mine and he knows his stuff. So go check him out. All right, let's get into it. Patriot pro tip of the day. Out with a girl, don't tell her you're gluten-free. She's gonna think to herself, man, how's this guy gonna protect me if he can't even protect himself from getting a rumbly tummy from a piece of bread? Just kidding. I love you guys. Even if you're gluten-free, still love you. All right. So we're going to go over some dry fire today. There's a lot of things you can do with dry fire. You don't have to go to do live fire all the time. If you don't have the time and you don't have the money, it's a really good option. Just some little things I learned from dry firing. Number one, videotape yourself. And when you videotape yourself, you're usually going to see little stuff here and there. You're going to see other people doing it fast. Don't compare yourself to anybody. Compare yourself to yourself. That's it. So you're going to start slow and you're just going to practice the steps. So defeating the garment, defeating the garment. You want to exaggerate it so that you're clearing as much of that garment as you can, so that when you go to purchase the gun, you're not going to have anything in the way. So we're going to clear the garment, number one. Okay. You're going to purchase, right? Purchase the pistol, okay? You're going to draw, right? Join the hands, present, okay? And then once you get out there, you're going to pick a spot on your wall. I have this, just target from the range on the wall over there, and I'm just picking a spot, and that's where I am going to, that X in the middle of that target there. That's where I'm going to each time. And each time I go out, I just stare at that X and present. Stare at that X and present. And then, you could start to do things from there, like transitioning to targets. So you're going to go there and you stare, turn that head. You're always going to look first before you move, right? Look first. I've got a tank on my boiler there. Turn my head. There. Back to the X. There. So you're going to learn how to transition back and forth between targets just from dry fire, just from being at home, and you're going to be able to do these things without live fire. Now, live fire is very important. You're obviously going to get that recoil, that loud bang, what actually happens when you pull the trigger on a gun. You need all that, obviously. You need to get to the range, but you do it when you can. Like I said, you're working 6 days a week like me, or you're working all the time, you got responsibilities at home with the kids. It's hard to go. But if you are a gun owner, it's your responsibility to learn these things so that if a bad thing happens, you are capable of defending yourself. So, dry firing is a great way to learn these things at home. One of the other things you can add is switching mags. This is a magazine, not a clip. The only time it's allowed to be a clip is in that Regulator song by Nate Dogg. Not good for children, but this is a magazine, not a clip. If you're concealed carrying, I suggest always have a spare mag. One thing you're never going to hear any gun guy say, or anybody that carries a gun, is, man, I wish I didn't have so much ammo. Did anybody ever say that? No, nobody ever says that, because you always want to have ammo. And if you needed more, you're going to wish you had it. Just like a gun, if you need it, you're going to wish you had it if you don't. So get yourself a gun if you don't have one to protect yourself. But, so switching mags is something that's important, right? So, okay. So, when you, draw, present, bang, you're not going to look down. When you drop that mag, right, you're going to stay looking at your target. You want to stay looking at your target, and you're looking, but you're still using your peripheral vision, or not your peripheral vision, but you're still looking at that target, but you still see what's going on here. So you're going to drop that mag, but you're still looking ahead of you. So when you go to grab that other mag, you're keeping your eyes on that target, but you still see what's going on here, right? So you're not going to take your eyes off of your gun. You're not going to do this and look down at your magazine to grab it, right? You're not going to, or if it's over here on a gun belt, you're not going to turn your head and look down at your magazine. You're going to keep your eyes on the target, right? So you have to keep your eyes on that target the whole time, right? Load that mag, make sure it's seated in there, and then back on target, right? Back on target. Dry firing is something really important, and I suggest you all do it. If you don't own a pistol, I suggest to get one. Protect yourself, protect your family. Come back for some more videos. Like, subscribe. Have a good night, guys.